Good morning, everybody. So we're off out on another trip. So welcome to Waterside for Adventures. I'm Carl, and we're now about to drive 2.5 hours down to Woodbridge and have a go on the Deben. Fingers crossed we'll get into some bass and maybe some other fish. So let's get on with the journey and see what we can find. I've already started driving and we're already quarter of the way there. So I'll bring you in and out every now and again, let you see a few bits and pieces on the way there, and then we'll get down on the river and hopefully get a few bites. When we get there, it's going to be pretty much low tide, just about turning and starting to go up, so we'll have to see if we can see a few fish moving about. Pick a spot, I'll run you through the baits. So let's go. So as you can probably see, it's a lovely morning. Time is 6:10, so nice and early. I wanted to get down there sort of early in the morning because the winds and everything are right today, and they haven't been for a long time. Don't know whether it's best to fish there on a high tide, low tide, middle of the tide. I have no idea of that sort of stuff. Part of what we're going down for to work things out. Still got the mist and everything sort of lifted up off the fields. The sun's out. Temperatures are starting to warm up. Now coming up to Bridge. I was actually down here last night meeting a couple of subscribers. So Steve H and wife, if you're there, how you doing? Very nice to meet you last night. Very nice people. And hope this summer at some point when you come back to the boats, we'll have a little fish and make an afternoon of it. So yeah, very, very nice to meet you. Quite happy to drive down to the Broads or surrounding areas of me when people are coming over on holiday and stuff and say hello and stuff. Most people just drop me a message on Messenger or something like that, their phone number, or just a text message where to meet, and we arrange something and we'll do what I can and meet most people. Going down the main straight towards Yarmouth now. Sun's high in the sky. Temperatures are rising up nicely. I think we're going to get sort of 15, 16 today, which isn't too bad really. compared to what we had lately. That'll feel quite warm, right? Winds are meant to be quite low. I think we're looking between sort of 4 and 7 mile an hour, so it shouldn't be too bad at all. We'll more than likely have a pretty flat, calm river. Obviously you're going to get the tow out in the middle, let the flow go through, but that's just normal. Let's hope that the drive's going to be worth it and we catch a few fish. So we've come through Yarmouth. Down the main road past the hospital, straight through the lights. We're going to get these ones right as well. Well, I'm going to green for us. Changes we got to them. Making all the lights today, just to come to most of them, they're turning green. Exactly what we want. So we're in the middle of Lowestoft now. It's now 7:10. Time's ticking away. Fish stocks and everything here on the left, where all the boats come in and bring all our fish. People can go down there and bid on them and buy them per kilo and stuff like that. Shops and buckets, etc. coast off river. Ooh. It's flat, calm, like a lake. It's pretty nice, to be fair. That's the entrance you go down if you want to go to the pier, but it's all dug up and they're all doing works down at the moment. You can still park right down this end and walk all the way through. Road to go through next to the prom. So another one of the piers over there to the left. Can't really walk out on that one then. Lots of ramps to slow you down. Then where we are now is Pegfield. Going to pop over onto this industrial estate and grab some fill because we're coming up towards the red, which we don't really want to be doing, do we? Don't want to be running out on the way on our journey. Go and top up so we don't have to worry about anything like that. Just fill up. Right, so we're filled up with petrol. Petrol, no, diesel. Petrol won't be much good, will it? We'll be getting stuck. Let's carry on with the journey. We're now coming out of Lowestoft, heading towards Kessenland. we're going to venture our way all the way along the A12, past various different towns on our travels to Woodbridge. Hoping the weather's going to be good. We seem to have lost the sun a bit now going this way, but it's meant to be okay. Holiday village on the left there. And land, walk along the main road instead of going through the village. Looking at the big turbine down there in the distance, it's hardly moving, which means there's not a lot of wind. About going round. Left here at this roundabout that takes you to the Animal Adventure Park. I think it's called Africa Live. You can see all the different animals. Pretty cool, I've been in there before. Some good stuff to see. If you're looking for like a family day out or something like that, why not do that and then venture off down the beach? one day catching loads of crabs. It does get fairly packed. Roads are a bit wet down here, so I'm guessing it's been raining at some point. So I better stay away. I have got my shower and stuff with me, but I think I'm going to leave it in the car because it's quite a walk from the car to where I want to go. Place on the left there used to be a little chef, it's now a bakery. So we're just coming to Darsham. Lots of really nice areas to look at around here. Go off to the left or to the right, there's campsites where you can take your camp out, your caravan, tents. A lot of them have got on-site private fishing lakes as well, so if you're staying there you get to fish in them free quite often. Left here and go off down to Dunwich. It's the place with the underwater town. You're meant to be able to hear the church bells ringing with the tide. Can't say I've ever heard them, but that's the story. The town got flooded, and as the tide goes up and down, the church bell rings. Bumpity bump over the train tracks. Not too bad in this, to be fair. Go left here and go down to Wesselton. Camping places down that area as well. Everything you see on these brown signs as we're going along, they're all places to go and visit or places to go and stay. Do a left here and go off down to Leiston, which is a little town down near Sizewell. Sizewell's the place with the big golf ball, as everyone says, power station. So we're now coming up to the Orborough turn-off. That's a lovely beach and town to go down and visit. Again, if you're looking for a day out, get the old famous fish and chips down there. There's a shop down there. It's really rated high for fish and chips. There's actually about 4 of them in the town. Chinese's and restaurants and all sorts. And then there's a nice bit of beach and stuff along the front, in front of the town, and then you can actually drive up onto the like island part along the wall, and you can always sit down there and eat your fish and chips. A lot of people do. Doing fairly well. We're getting down that way now. We're coming up for 8 o'clock now. We ain't got too much further to go. It's looking a bit rough weather wise further ahead. I'm hoping that's not going to be too crazy. It's meant to be a bit sort of misty and damp to start off with, and then as the morning goes on, we get to sort of 10, 11 o'clock time, everything's all meant to dry up and should be warm for a few hours. We're in Stratford St Andrew now. Seem to have got quite a bit busier now. It's a bit later in the day. Yeah, it's looking a bit dull ahead, isn't it? So hope it's not raining or anything when we get a bit further down. Don't mind it being cloudy and dull as long as it's not actually raining. I'm hoping to sort of sit there on the river with just the old tracksuit bottoms on and top. Basically what call me under fishing clothes. Village this one, so we'll be out of it again. As quick as that, we're now in Waterside. Oh, people are coming towards it with their headlights on. Normally mean it's dull and raining. Hoping that's just the sun ain't got down that area yet and burned all the mist off, but we'll have to see. So we've got Wicket Market and Framlingham on the left here. Got further to go now, we'll be turning off into Woodbridge, just up the road here, down through the town. Down towards the boat yards, and then we'll park up, and we're going to walk right down the river. I'm not in too much of a hurry really, because like I say, it's dead. Well, it's just gone dead low tide. It should be now starting to trickle in with the hour turn round. So I'm not sure how it's going to fish when it's really low like that. There's no reason why it won't fish well. Still going to have a depth of water out there, because of the spot that I'm going to fish, but we shall see very, very soon. Down here, looks like it's rained fairly recently. This is not good. Don't want that. See some signs coming up, I'm pretty sure it's going to be our turn off. Gonna go down through Melt. That's just the way I like to go. You can go straight as well and follow this road to the end, up to the roundabout and down that way. Just as easy to go this way as well. Make sure you take this right turner. So if you just carry on back up that road, you end up back on that dual carriageway again, or you just come down and you got to go around again. Done too bad for time really, it's 10 past 8. I think we actually left the house at 10 past 6, so we've actually done pretty well on time really. Then there hasn't been that much traffic, so it's been quite a nice straight run without too much hassle. Not a lot of stopping and starting, just cruising all the way really. fast forwarding any of these bits, because obviously if anyone else wants to go, I like to show people how to get to places they ain't been to before, and where to park and all that sort of stuff. I've been to this place many times before, but I've never took a rod, which is pretty crazy, really. Tractors on the right there, Massey Ferguson's. So we're up through this bit of town, round the corner, and we're pretty much there. Getting a few bits of rain by the looks of things. That's not good. We don't want that. Oh no! It's raining! It's not meant to be. Looks like I better try and take the shower as well, because I'm doing this trip whatever. It can pour with rain, that can thunder and lightning, that can do anything I like. I'm doing the trip. Been looking forward to this one. I'm trying to do it for a while, but weather's been against me so many times, so I've been going to other places. Plus I've obviously sort of been waiting for the fish to move up river. This chap in front's fell asleep. Welcome to Woodbridge. We are there. Left at these lights, down around the corner, park up the car. If you look straight ahead, down there on the camera, that's the main town. I'm disappointed that's raining, but hopefully that won't last too long. But whatever. See the river, and all I can see is mud. But like I say, where I'm going, you have to walk down the river a fair bit, but there'll be some water down there. Down we go to the left. Some boats and some sibs for sale on the left hand side here. We just go through here across the train tracks. And we can see some boats. So it's going to be muddy and low tide at this end. Oh, they've got all work and stuff going on. they've dug all this end up. So I'm going to get parked up and then I'll show you what's what in a minute. So we're here. This is what we got. There's no water in the river at the moment. Well, not at this end anyway. Lots of boats. Lots of very big boats as well. As you can see, it's pure mud. There's a narrow boat over there for sale. Tiny bit of wind coming down the river, but certainly nothing to worry about. Could take the dog for a walk and stuff. I've never actually walked up here before, so I'm not sure what's around there himself. It's always good to have a look. Tiny bit of water there, but I don't think there's much in there. Big old boat. These big old things make my little sib look very small. There's actually a slipway here. Never knew that was here. Never knew any of this around here was here. We've got little coffee shops and Woodbridge Museum. We've got a slipway here, which is not a lot of good for anything at the moment. Unless you want to slip around in some mud. Nice sib over there. Be careful on here because I imagine that's pretty slippery, so I'm not going to walk down there. There's not many of my trainers at the moment. Good for. I'll walk around this way a little bit. We're not in too much of a hurry, like I say, because as you can see, tide's not here at the moment. Then the other end where I walk down the river, that'll be here and a bit closer. But that'll still be low. Sib down there is called Nemo. Being orange. You'd think with all this mud and stuff that's ideal for flatfish and stuff, wouldn't you? Look at all the holes in the mud and stuff. Plenty of worms down there. Whether you want to go down there and stand on it, that's a different thing, but there's definitely some bait down there. What we got up this end then? Suffolk sails, boat repairs, stuff like that. Oh, lights are flashing on the train tracks. There's a train now coming. Woodbridge Art Club. This big white place on the end here, and these along the side saying Woodbridge Tide Mill Museum. I can hear water, but it looks like it's private, which is a shame. You can't go into that one. It's just the boatyard. across the boat. There's a bit of water there. You hear the water running through the mill here. A little bit of water down the river down there, but not too much. That's the old museum. You can see a little bit, but not a lot. Could be an interesting place to have a little look around. Seaweed. Lots of mud. Rain's getting heavier on me, which is a bit of a shame. It's not cold though. You can actually see a little bit of water down there, a bit further down, and as you go further down there's more and more water. Right, let's get round to the car, sort the gear out and start doing the walk. Where we're going, by the way, is right away down river down there where there's actually some water. So it's a fair old walk. If you want to read all the way through that, just pause the video. Yeah, lovely area. Let's hope the area's got some fish for us as well. So we're halfway walking along the riverbank. Just thought I'd show you some spots while we're walking along. Gear's quite heavy, so it's nice to have a little break every now and again. Getting a bit of water starting to come into the river now, as you can probably see. And we've got to walk all the way down there and all the way around there. So we'll see when we get down there. I'll stop again further down and let you have another little look. And then we'll get set up and hopefully get out of this rain, because there's pouring rain on me. Water's starting to come in now. It's coming in fairly quick, which is good. That's what we need. We need some water in the river. It's pouring with rain. I'm getting a bit wet. There's a couple of paddle boarders down there cruising along the river there. We're sort of halfway to our spot now, so let's carry on walking. Oh, well out of breath everyone. Hope we're getting down there. It's a long walk with all your gear anyway. Looking pretty nice. That water's coming in pretty fast now, which is exactly what we want. Oh, I'm absolutely knackered. That's a hard walk with all the gear. I probably brought too much stuff. With the trolley that would have been lovely, because there's a proper path all the way, but we're at the spot and I've already seen 3 fish move, so that's good news. Let's get some rods set up, get out there, and hopefully get some bites. So as you can see, right down the river there where that white house is where we're parked. That's a long walk. Goes right around the corner. This is our spot. The water's rushing right in now, so could be some fish here. already by the looks of things. So that's pretty cool. Wish I'd put my boots on now looking at what we got in front of us. But I don't think it'll be too long before the water's way up there anyway. And we'll be reeling over that anyway. By the time I'm set up, the water will be in front of us enough to land a fish and put a fish back. So that's cool. But yeah, I can definitely see some fish moving out there, which is good. Let's hope they're bass and that sort of thing. Right, I'm going to get set up. So we're set up, we've got 2 rods in the water. Still spitting with rain, but nothing too crazy. As you can probably see, the tide's come up quite a lot already. And we're down there where that red buoy is. I've got one just in front of that, and then the other one's right out in the middle. Got a few rows down on the river coming through. Another boat down here rowing through as well. It's looking quite nice. Tide's coming in very quickly, which is all good. Give us some more water to play with. These rows are not really helping us with the fish coming up on the surface. I've seen a few others rise since, but obviously that's disturbing them a bit. Whoa! Very broad. Got them both.
I thought I was sufficiently far out.
Nah, they're in here.
You should have called at me. What do you want me to do?
Nothing I can do, you got both rods.
Okay.
They're both on you still. You're gonna snap me rod.
I can't hear.
So you're gonna snap me rod. You're gonna snap me rod.
Should I cut it? It won't come clear.
I'm all right in that boat and everything.
I better cut it. Okay.
unreal. This chap here don't really care whatsoever, just go straight for your lines and tangle up everything. It's basically just ripped off both rigs on both rods and couldn't really care less. Well, I'm not too happy. That boat just went straight through both my lines. He's got all that room right down the middle of the river, and he decided to come straight across, right across both my lines. Couldn't reel him in quick enough to get him out of the way or anything. Basically just pulling both the rods straight up a rod rest, bending them round the little boat round in front of me and just snapping them up. Couldn't care less, he weren't bothered whatsoever. Unbelievable. So as you can imagine, I'm not too happy, but gonna have to set up again now. I ain't brought a great deal of gear with me either, that's the bad thing. I'm hoping I've got something smaller than a 7-ounce weight now to cast out, because I'm on light lines and everything today because I'm in the river, and I only brought sort of a handful of 3-ounce weights with me, so that's not good. Let's see if I can find something in my box. Well, I've got one set back up again. Bit hefty on the weights now, which is a bit of a pain, but I just had a really hefty bite and missed it, which is really annoying, so that's not good either. But hopefully now we know there's a few fish down there, hopefully we can get a few knocks and get into one. I'm now going to set up the other rod again as well. We'll drop that one short, this one's out in the middle channel, and let's see what we can do. At least it's stopped raining, that's one good thing. Oh, we've got a bite, look at that, we've got a bite as we're talking. Pretty cool. Whee, look at that, lovely bite. Let's see if we can get a fish. Right, so I've got 2 rods back in the water. So the weights are a bit over the top now, they're a bit heavy. But we'll make it work. Now let's see if we can get a few bites. Nothing happened after that bite we had a little while ago. Haven't seen any more. I've dropped the other one short. It's literally just out there, just past the white buoys there, sort of fairly close in. We'll see what's on the edges as well as out in the middle channel. We've got rag out on the middle channel, we've got lug, or black lug, in the close in one at the moment. We'll switch them around bait wise and stuff as we go along. Hopefully we can get a few bites. Feels weird fishing during the day because I don't do it too often, but I have to start doing it a bit more, won't I? I know people like it. You can obviously see a lot more of what's going on. Come on in, fishies, give us a bite. Fish on, everyone, fish on. Very slimy. Mr. Bass. Awesome. It's not very big, but target species. Pretty cool. Let's get him back in and see if there's any more out there for us. Hopefully they'll get a bit bigger than that. So it's nice to get a bite and get a fish. This is what I'm dealing with every cast. Yummy. There's a lot of weed coming down the river. So I'm having to take it off every single time. Just dragging the old rod round. Which is not fun. Right, I'm going to get this off and get this back out there. Still got the other rod out as well while I'm doing this. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of weed coming through. There's crabs and all sorts of bits and pieces in this weed. Cool. Got both rods back out in the water. hopefully we'll get a bite fairly quickly. I missed 2 or 3 bites, this is a bit annoying, but they might be just a small fish. Hopefully we'll get some decent bites and hook into something much bigger. Bite. Lots of weed. Got a ragworm on. Deep weeding. I'm going to try this one really close in this time, so we can get away with this weed. Just see if there's anything down there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Line! I'm right at that furthest point. No, it's still gonna get me. Whoa! Oh, there's some really dumb people down here. They just go straight through your line. Unbelievable. Luckily enough that time I got it sunk. Bringing the long range rod because I was getting dragged around weed wise. Whoa! travel a long way. Well, a bit of a disaster at the moment. That weed is flying through. Rod was went flying over, and yeah, just can't do a lot about it. Pulling stuff in, and there's loads of these little crabs and stuff in the weed and that I'm pulling in. It's trying to nip me, but it's such a tiny one that don't hurt. Let's get it back in the weed. Yes, it's not good, is it? I'm getting all caught up in all this mud. I'm getting absolutely covered in mud. The rods are getting ripped over, flying down the river with all the weed. It's not really fishable, to be fair. We've done well to actually get the target. The annoying thing is I'm starting to get bites out in the middle now, but literally within 1 minute that's covered in weed and pulling the rod down the river. So that's not really going to help. And for some reason people seem to just want to go straight through my lines as they're coming up river, so I'm quickly reeling in. Every time I see a boat coming down this side now, I know what they're doing. The flow down the middle is quite fast, so they're trying to stay in the slack of water on the side, but clearly you can see my rod's up in the air and I'm fishing the side of the bank here. Wouldn't hurt for them to go round. Oh, we've got a bite. Back in a minute. Hopefully we can get it. Missed it. Wow. Yeah. See, that's where the boat should go down, and along the middle channel. But all the others are cutting across the side for some reason. Definitely plenty of boat activity on the river. Nice to see people out and about. This chap's got the idea, straight down the middle. Not much is going right, is it? The wind and stuff is much higher than what it was meant to be. It's raining on me. I've just been told by one of the people in the sailing boat there's a whole fleet now about to come out, and they all cut this corner. So basically all I can do is drop it really, really short, and I'm talking. And let 3 or 4 rod lengths out. Hope I can catch some stuff along the edges, but don't know if that's a good idea. That's the only choice I've got really at the moment. So I'm going to try that. Really, to be fair, I should just pack up and go, but you know me, I won't let things beat me. I've got to see if I can get a few more. We come down, we got our target, that's good, but we're just going to have to deal with the situation and go from there. Just doing what I can, everyone. Just dropping them short, and hopefully we'll still get some bites. I don't know if the clubs are out here every day, but maybe the weekend's not the best day to come here. The only way to fish properly really would be to get out there in the middle on the sib, tie up to a buoy or drop an anchor, and just drop it down over the side. That would be the best way. Very busy with boats. Boats everywhere. Sailing boats, sea boats. There's a river trip boat that one day going out. Yeah, that one's a river trip boat. Tide's well in now, it's touching the sides now. Still got a couple of hours to go till high. That's getting there, that's well in here. Don't know how deep it is just on the edge here though, just in front of these boats. Probably not that deep. Down the centre is where the deeper parts are, but I can't really cast out there at the moment because literally every couple of minutes there's a boat going through. The old sailing boats that come out down there. Very busy river. Seen us, it's been raining for hours now. People don't seem to really care. It's quite windy as well. Well everyone, I'm trying my best with literally everything against me, as you can see. So all I can do is just keep dropping it short. I'm putting the odd one far out, but it's just pulling the rod right round. I did have a little knock just now on the right hand rod, but I think that's crabs because I brought in a big crab a little while ago. So that's not good. It's just really hard work. It's just literally boats everywhere. Don't really know what else I can do. It's got quite windy, as you can probably see, with the old shelter blowing all over the place, flapping about. Nothing's really gone to plan today. Left early and thought, yeah, this will be good. Hang on. Nice boat coming through. Boats cruising about. Just see that boat there smash into that white boat there. I mean really smash into it, which is not good. It's going to turn into a boat video. I can't cast at the moment because the boats are literally just coming right across in front of me. We had to bring both rods in. Wind's really got up. Still raining, you can probably hear. This boat here was the one that smashed into the little white boat down there. Rainy, rainy, rain. Boats everywhere. Just hiding in the shelter at the moment. Not much I can do. Still can't fish at the moment because boats are literally coming this close. I can almost reach out and touch it. Well, I managed to get both rods out again, but very close in. But it's pouring with rain, and I think that's just set in now. It's nasty. Everything's getting absolutely drenched. It's not good. It wasn't meant to rain today, not until late this evening. But there we go. Completely wrong weather. But I'm hiding away in the old shelter. I'm getting wet obviously when I reel in and stuff, but I have to every time my boat come past. But doing my best, that's all I can do. But I don't think the rain's going to stop now. Looking upriver, it's looking. I'll show you really quickly. Looking down that way towards Felixstowe in that area, it's looking really rough and horrible. we're fishing close in down here on the edge now. The other one's just over there in front of them white boys, and we're just having a go. Still pouring with rain. It's been another hour now. Still loads of boats going up and down the river, but we have got the baits out. The rods are sitting up there. I haven't really had a touch, to be honest. I haven't really seen nothing happening. We need to be out in the centre there where them boats are. That's where the fish are. Every time I cast out there I can get a bite. But within no time sort of thing, it's just getting dragged down the river. And the times when I don't, there's a boat coming through on the inside line. People are mad up here, going out in the rain, taking their dogs, cruising up and down the river in open top boats. Oh, my little friends are back. Just missed my lines. Turned into a boat show. Well, I keep absolutely pouring down now. Look at the gear all dripping. Everything's drenched. All the shelters just literally dripping like mad. This is the first time I stopped now for about 2 hours, I reckon. I'll still keep going out there and reeling in every now and again, but it's not good. It's right nasty weather. It's pretty windy as well. All this side's absolutely dripping, so it's just getting all muddy. I'm looking pretty yucky, as you can see. But I'm certainly trying, but it's a pretty crazy session to be fair. It's not good. Well, I am working really hard in this rain to try and keep fishing, and I've been rewarded with Mr. Bass. Lovely jubbly. Bass number 2. I've had a couple of bites recently as well. It's because all the boat traffic's moved right down the river, and I've been able to get a couple of casts out in the middle. But that's where the fish are. But I can't put it out there all the time because of all the boats. There we go, number 2. Let's get him back in. Oh, just swimming along the side of really nicely. Pretty cool. Well, at least we're getting something. That's pretty hard to film in this rain, but I'm doing my best. Well, it seemed to be picking up a bit when I can actually get out there. I've just had a nice bass on, I don't know, sort of pound and a half, and lost it just as I went to lift it out of the water in front of me. So they are out there. It's just a case of all the boats. They're all now coming back down the river, so hopefully they're going to come in and pack up, and I'll be able to blast me baits back into the centre of the river again, and we'll catch some fish. Because that would have been 2 fish and 2 casts, which was pretty cool. I'm only fishing on 1 rod at the moment because of all the boats, but we're doing our best. Well, still pouring with rain and everything, but I'm getting bites now because I can fish in the areas. Got a really foisty to hold. There's another bass. Lovely jubbly. Hope you can see that well. So only fishing in 1 rod. That's all I need to do at the moment. Just get on the spot and don't take too long to get a bite. But obviously, every time all the boats come through, I have to keep reeling in. So I'm wasting a bit of bait, but at least we're getting some Mr. Bass about. Hey. Show me offside as well. Got the old fins up. Lovely. Nice. Let's get him back in the river. So we have another one. That's proving that if I can get to the spots, I can get bites. But I think the last of the boats are now coming down the river, so hopefully they're going to go in. Show you this one because it's going absolutely. I can't even hold it. I don't want to know. Oh. Right, ready, fishy? No, you're not. It's not having none of it. It's going absolutely crazy. Here we go, Mr. Bass. Oh, he's not putting his fin up. Wait. Keep dropping. Not dropping him on the laps, are they? There we go, Mr. Bass. You put your fin up, Mr. Bass? No, not interested. Let's get him back in. So, got another one, everyone. Mr. Bass. Getting a bit bigger, I think. Pretty good. It was a pain, he took the hook right in this one. Really has one hook. Very nicely, so I think. No, one thing, they're nice and chunky and fat, so they're feeding well. Right, let's get it back out there while we can. So the tide's turned, everyone, they're starting to go back out. We've got all this weed that's pulling out. That's what I had to deal with on the way in. That was going through my lines and taking my rods over. And yeah, all sorts. There's loads of them, but that seems to be staying close in, so if we stay at long distance and then just quickly whip through it when we get close, hopefully, we might be able to get a few more fish. It's actually stopped raining for 10 minutes, which is nice. Cheers, everyone. Well, glad I stuck it out. There was a couple of points where I thought, should I pack up and go back to the car? And I thought, I'm going to walk back to the car and pour and rain, I'm going to be absolutely dripping by the time I get there. Even though I'm pretty wet anyway. We stuck it out and now we're starting to get fish. So as long as we can get into our spots, I think we'll get a few more bites. And we might get a couple more. Well, it's pouring with rain again, but we've got another fish. Yeah, another fish. God, that's so wiggly. They're not used to being caught, I don't think. This one's going mint. It's got all his spines up, gills out, doing the lot. Another fish, really cool. It's number 5 now, not number 6. I'm getting the food now. Try and show you the other side, but it's not happy. Again, it's a really chunky fish for the size of the fish, fat fish. So they're obviously feeding pretty well. Let's get it back while we can. Got another one. They don't want to stay still, do they? I find it better to hold them like that, that's all. Keep them a bit calmer. But let's get it back. It's getting really hard work now because the tide's going back out and all the weed's coming through with it. That's just dragging my rod right round and I'm getting like literally 10 foot of weed all down my line. That's probably right down the river. I might have to call it soon. Certainly give it a good go, haven't I? We've had another one. I think we've had 7 fish now, haven't we? Something like that. One we lost right close in down my feet. And I lost another one coming in along the surface a little while ago as well. But it's just so hard to fish and I'm out of ragworm now as well. That's what I'm getting the bites on, which is annoying. I've got some black lug, but it's not doing the same job. But I can't hold the bottom now, so I can't really test it properly. Still boats coming down the river. Still pouring with rain, as you can probably hear on the shelter. Did go nice for half an hour or so earlier on. Well, I'm still struggling away, but I'm starting to think it's a bit too much hassle now. Look at this lot. That's just round the weight. Oh, I can hardly lift it. That's what's on the hook. Unbelievable, isn't it? Might be a case of time to call it. I might just have one more cast just to see if we can get one more, but I think we're sort of got to that point where we're done what we can. It's just the weed's just unbelievable. I hope it's not, I guess, all the time. If anyone's fished here, and you can let me know if that's normally like that or if it's just weedy at the moment. But yeah, I think that'd be really good if I could get out in the middle there, tie up to one of them buoys in the sib and just drop it straight down in the channel, and we'd get through. It'd be quite good. We still have to deal with the weeds, so it still wouldn't be great, but maybe we could run a float through or something like that. I don't know. Something to think about in the future. Right, let's have one more cast and see what we can do. Wow, the one last cast did actually pay off, which is pretty cool. I've still got a load of this. Not as bad as the last one, but still pretty bad. But in amongst all the weed down near the hook, we got a wriggler. Let's get it off. Cool. It's hooked well. Very well. Let's be quick. Not a bad size on that one. Quite a nice fish. Oh, right, let's get it back. Nice, went straight down into the weeds. And out it goes. You can see on the edge sort of where they, because they sort of swim out through the rocks and the weeds. You can actually see them go out, so it's fairly clear on the edge, yeah. Still raining. We're going to have to walk all the way back to the car in the rain, which takes a good half an hour, so that's going to be fun. That's all part of it. Should we have one more cast? I don't know. What do we do? I can still get them, but I can also get 10 tonne of weed. Really hurt your back dragging it all in. It's not good, really. Maybe we'll just cast it one more time. Just while I'm packing up the baits and stuff like that, I think. Right, let's put the last one out. It's already dragging round, but you never know, we might get one more. That wind's really picked up again. It'd be cool if we can just get one more bite, one more fish, but not complaining, we've had plenty. I think we could add a fair few more, to be honest, if all them boats weren't about. Probably better to come here on a weekday, I reckon, so I would doubt they're around on the, during the week and stuff. Got a catamaran going through. Basically where that boat just went through is where you need to cast. You need to be out there in the middle. You're going to come down and navigate yourself. work because there's tons of weed on the way in and on the way out. Slack water part, the hour as the tide turns is good because everything stays still. Right, I better reel in or I'll be here all day. You know what I'm like. So I didn't get a silly amount of weed that time, but I just didn't got any decent baits left. All we ragged when we're gone. I'm trying black lug and stuff like that, but they don't seem to want to know. Whew, so we're back at the car. I'm absolutely roasting, as you can see. That's hard work to walking along here with all the gear. So I got back to the car and a few of the local residents come out and told me off. So that ended the day well. So where I park, don't park there. Because apparently you're not allowed to park there. I know I didn't know that, obviously, because I wouldn't have done. So yeah, just look along a river, or I think you can park down the other end of town near the local park and go across somewhere. Not quite sure where, but I'll find out one day. But yeah, just don't park in that bit. Apparently there's some car parks around the town as well. So we'll work out next time where we need to park properly. And sorry to the people where I parked, and obviously I didn't mean to. Right, so I've had to strip everything down. We're absolutely roasting carrying that lot back. Still pouring with rain, and we're now going to do the journey home. That's what we got out there at the moment. Still got the same old pouring with rain we've had all day. It's not good. I think we had about 30 minutes in total in the whole day where it weren't raining, and it wasn't even meant to rain until late evening. So that's a bit of a pain, but we fished through it. So that was a funny old session, wasn't it? Loads of stuff went wrong. The rods went flying over and nearly off down the river. Boats were all over the place 90% of the day. No, 80% of the day. And we parked in the wrong spots. We've done quite well, but to top all that, after the with the pouring rain and the heavy winds, we still managed to pull out a few fish. I'm soaked to the skin, as you can probably see, and have been for sort of most of the day. My feet are dripping, but we did pull out some fish. I think we had 9 bass in the end, didn't we? Somewhere around that, 8 or 9, maybe a few more, not sure. There's a couple I lost just in front of me as well, so we would have had a few more if I'd have grabbed them. So yeah, at least we got the target species and what we come down here for. Shame we didn't get some bigger ones, but some of them were okay. So, all that's left is to say thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Please like, subscribe and share and all that sort of stuff if you haven't already. And leave me a comment under the video and let me know what you think. Have you had a day like that before? Where everything just don't go right, but you still get a good fish? Or you still get some good fish? Let me know in the comments below. Right, time to drive home. See you soon in another video.